What's up? What's up? Polo Sports Talk and Entertainment. Here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button. Not a member of the channel. You're able to get each and every one of my videos. Now, I want to talk about that. I'm about to say Damon Wayne. Woo! Ben Simmons, man. I want to talk about Ben Simmons. I'm going to talk about Ben Simmons. Okay. Now, look, for those of y'all that don't know who this is right here, who I have a picture of, this is from the show a long time ago. What's up with it, Scrub Leo? What's up with the TJ Boxing and Sports? Y'all go subscribe to that boy, TJ Boxing and Sports. I always bring in cutting edge boxing analysis and as well as basketball and football analysis. He's more of a Lakers and a Colts fan, but nevertheless, he's still a fan of the sport, but he's also objective too. That's why I like the channel. And also a brother of the LDBC too as well. So go subscribe to that boy TJ Boxing Sports. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, this right here is a picture of Anton in the Burbs. This was on the famous show In Living Color. And he was a homeless man and he used to do all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, that was kind of probably make your stomach cringe and everything, you know what I'm saying, but it was just real comical. But pretty much, man, he was he was on his last leg with everything, but he did everything that he could, what was necessary to survive. I don't feel sorry for Ben Simmons at all. I don't. I don't feel sorry for him. What's up, now Oasis? What's up, Saul? You know, look, you put yourself in this position. Now, you had a chance to go ahead and make amends and make things right. Look, okay, I understand that you felt like that. I've already talked about this before, so I'm not going to go too much into it, but pretty much, man, you had a chance to go as a man to talk to Doc Rivers, to talk to Joel Embiid, to talk to the management, to talk to your teammates, and more importantly, to talk to the fans because you're cheating the fans too as well. Believe it or not, some people want to actually come and see your ass play. But the thing about it is that now that you're going broke, and look, I don't want to hear anybody on here trying to contest me about, oh yeah, well he's not broke and all this other stuff. No, he's going broke. Now let me explain that. He's not going, you're broke. Okay? Let's just make that clear, abundantly clear. He's not going, you're broke. But in terms of, you know, NBA and, you know, being there and salaries and, you know, what they make and things of that nature, oh, he's losing a lot of money. He's losing a lot of money. And for y'all might be like, oh, man, that ain't no big deal. But, you know, for him, it is a big deal. It is a big deal. Now, his broke is different from your broke. Let's just get that out there, okay? Anybody that knows anybody that has played in any type of professional sports, whether it's NFL, NBA, any of that stuff. Okay? Yeah, he has big bills. What's up with it, Sonny? Sonny, I have not forgot. I have not forgot. We got Bone and 3-6. Don't think I forgot about that, man. I have not forgot about that, man. Hey, look, I'm gonna be looking for you, bro. Hopefully you pull up. But yes, he's buying all this stuff, putting it all in his name. Some of the stuff probably buying it on credit and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know, his strategy is not working. His tactical type of way, whether it was him claiming mental health, false claiming, in which he was being combative about going to go see or seek some help, and then on top of that, him claiming that he was having back issues, and then on top of that, you're saying that you pretty much done with Philly. Well, guess what? Nobody cares. We're moving on without you. If you come back, hey, that's fine. It's just like the situation I was talking about with John Wall. Listen, nobody cares. Listen, nobody cares about, oh, well, oh, but don't worry, man. Ben, come on back. No, hell no. Man, you're in a competitive environment, and Maxi is emerging right now, whether you want to believe it or not. Let me ask y'all a question right now. Right now, okay? And don't go on star appeal or just because you like that person. I want people to actually watch the game to ask, who would you rather have on the floor right now? Would you rather have Tyrese Maxey or would you rather have Ben Simmons? Just be honest. I'm talking about with a full squad, not what happened lately. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. We have been short-handed. Press 1 if you want Ben Simmons, or 2 if you want Tyrese Maxey. You already know my answer. You already know my answer. But see, you'll be surprised. Some people do want him on the squad now. Apparently, and this is shout out to Pro Basketball Updates and Ticket TV. He enlightened me on this. He enlightened me that if you have it sub to Ticket TV or Pro Basketball Updates, definitely go sub to both of his channels. He's got multiple channels. Also has a boxing channel as well, and is one of the generals in the LWBC. Salute to him. Apparently, he's been working out and everything. You know what I'm saying? Now, I heard some things about that, but he confirmed it. I didn't know, where he actually was, but it turns out he's actually been working out with at St. Joe's, which is in in Philly or whatnot. And you're working out, you're out there, you know what I'm saying, trying to get prepared and all this other stuff or whatnot. Listen, why weren't you doing that shit when you were in the Sixers facility? Because you feel some type of way? Look. Let's make this clear again. Abundantly clear once again. People go through turmoil all the time. The Lakers are having in-house turmoil right now as we speak. No, I'm not involving Curry in this, Aces, because the reason why I'm not involving Curry is because Curry is not the main ball handler. It's Tyrese Maxey. Curry, believe it or not, is more of our finisher more than anything. He's and you can say what you want. Curry knows how to close especially when we're at full force. But he's got to get better. You know what I'm saying? And being just a little bit more consistent. Our Achilles heel, believe it or not, and I'm gonna talk about him later, is Tobias Harris. He's been lacking. He's been kind of inefficient in a lot of ways. In some ways, he's been efficient. In some ways, he hasn't been very efficient. You know what I'm saying? And I've been kind of disappointed in Tobias Harris. You never hear me saying anything negative about Tobias, but we do have to call it what it is, okay? But I'll talk about that later. The Lakers are having in-house turmoil. We know that. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why is because everybody wants to sit there and they want to do a whole lot of finger pointing, in every single damn direction. Well, this is the situation, that was going on in Philly too, believe it or not. You had a lot of people doing their finger pointing to Doc Rivers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Which he was a big cause of us losing. It was also with Joel Embiid, you know, and I know Joel Embiid, you know, he played his ass off and everything, but also he did some things too where he came up lacking in the end too. But also it was Ben Simmons too as well. Listen, after a fight or after a game, when your adrenaline is pumping high, when your emotions are super high through the roof, I'm gonna be real with you. Nobody wants to talk to the media. Nobody wants to talk to the media. Nobody wants to. A lot of these guys just want to go home. The coaches, all that. They just want to go home. They want to go to their families and stuff like that. Especially, man, when after they done lost, man, the last people they want to talk to are the media, because the media will ask some shit just to get up under your skin, or just to kind of make you agitated anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see, if you go pull up on YouTube, there's lots of video. You know, I'm not gonna say thousands, but hundreds of videos of where you have athletes walking out of the out of a press conference, or walking out of the post game, or you know, saying get out of my face and stuff like that, because these guys don't want to talk to you after they have just lost a very tough series. They don't want to answer questions about, oh, okay, well, is Ben Simmons going to be there next year, or is he going to be your starting point guard and all this other stuff. Listen, I stand by this. Doc Rivers really didn't want to answer. He didn't want to answer that fucking question at that given time, and I don't think Joel Embiid did neither. But you know, when your adrenaline is just racing and everything, y'all just lost a fucking series and stuff. You frustrated. You like, what could I have done better? What man? What am I gonna do? You know, pushing forward to work on this. You know what I'm saying? What are the fans thinking of me? You know what I'm saying? What type of criticism are these people? Man, you don't want to have to listen to that, to any of that shit. So see, Ben Simmons, the problem with him is that he's not strong-minded. He's not a strong-minded individual. If you were strong-minded, you would have been back in practice. You would have been like, look, okay, you, as a point guard, like I said time and time again, you're supposed to be a leader. Tyrese Maxey, in the short time that he's been there, and at his young, short career that he's played, he's already showing more leadership skills than Ben Simmons is. You know, he's already showing more leadership skills than he is. And I'm just listen. I'm gonna tell you like this. He's bringing it on himself. I don't feel sorry for anybody that's not going to show up for practice, that's going to sit there and lie. First and foremost, you're going to sit there and lie. Listen, Errol Spence, and I'll keep referencing back to boxing. Errol Spence, man, he was gone because of a torn retina or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? He's already ready to jump back in the ring and ready to fight. He listen, after being out of because of a car accident, guess what? Earl Spence was already ready to jump back in the ring, whether he was 80% or 70%. Motherfucker, there's nothing wrong with you except your damn attitude. And you don't want to hop on the court. You don't have no broken bones. Joel Embiid was the one that had a torn meniscus. Oh, but you letting your ego, you letting all this other stuff. You got all this money. Well, what's left of it? You had all this money and stuff like that. Now you done got the contract. Now you want to cheat the organization and cheat the fans or whatever. You're gonna suffer. And if you come back, don't expect. Listen. I honestly don't want him back, because it's gonna cause a lot of drama. Trust me, it's going to cause a lot of drama. These type of situations do not get better. They do not get better. You can say what you want. You can sit up here and try to argue me down, try to sit here and try to, debate me on it or anything. I'm gonna say this though, because I know a lot of people. What they try to do is they try to find any type of angle on this topic right here and try to make any excuses for him. Listen, I'm gonna say up front, yes, he's an all-world talent. He has to get better in a lot of areas, but he's not an all-world player. He's an elite talent, but he's not an elite player. If that makes any sense, he has all the skills and the potential in the world to be, man, to go down possibly as one of the greatest to ever do it if he really put his mind to it and put his focus on it. Because of his athleticism, I was actually defending Ben in a lot of ways. What's up with it, Memphis? I see you in the building, bro. I was defending him in a lot of ways, but then like he started to come with this diva like attitude, like somebody owed him something and everything, man. And then I started to look at him a lot different or whatever. Big Who, I see you in the building too, man. What's up with it? You know, a lot of a lot of people, man, they sit here and they want to feel sorry for him. They want to be like, oh well, you know, oh man, come on, man, he's struggling with this, he's struggling with that, man. If you knew you had issues a long, long time ago, man, you would have already had gotten you some help. Brandon Marshall, he came out on record and basically stated that, you know what I'm saying, he was struggling with mental health. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear any excuses from this guy. I don't want I don't want to hear any of that from him. And listen, if he comes back trying to work himself in shape, hey, that's great. But hey, he better not even think about starting him like that or, bumping his spot. Nah, partner, you got to put in work just like everybody else. We don't even know how you look yet. You have yet to hit the floor. We don't even know if you've been working on your game like that. We know Maxie has. Yeah, exactly, Scrub Zero. He brought it on himself. That's why I don't feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's like, oh yeah, well isn't he a part of your team? This is supposed to be some. No, listen, shoot, you're gonna get the smoke, and you're gonna get fucking tough love, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called. If you fuck up, man, I'm gonna tell you. But if you go out there and you do great and you do what's necessary, let's say you don't even play that good, but I would rather see you back in the gym the very next day working on your shit. It's just like on here. If I don't do something great, you know what I'm saying, in terms of my channel or something like that, you know what I'm saying, guess what? I'm gonna get in the lab. If I don't do something great on my job or something like that, and my supervisor comes and tells me, hey, you fucking up on this, guess what? I'm gonna work on it. If my family is telling me, hey, you're not doing this right or you're not doing that right, you know what I'm saying, giving me constructive criticism, guess what? I'm gonna go ahead, soak it in like a sponge. I'm gonna get better at it, and that's what he has yet to do that. And listen, don't tell me, oh yeah, well he's been doing this on social media, dog. IG models shake their ass on social media. You know what I'm saying? Dudes be flexing on social media. Lots of shit happens on social media. Guess what that's for? That's for likes. You know what I'm saying? That's for followers. That's for subs, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? That's for uh, some sort of popularity gain and stuff. What trying to be trending and what's hot and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can get on there. You could shoot jumpers all day and shit like that. But what are you going to do when it really matters? That's the question. I've said this time and time again. I don't feel sorry for him at all. I had like 3 people ask me already, "Oh, do you want Ben Simmons back?" Listen, the question is, does Ben Simmons want to come back? I don't want anybody on the squad that's going to be causing. I'm good with the 10-9 record. At least these guys are out there fighting, hustling hard, doing whatever is necessary of them. We got guys that have bullshit. They're like, up. You got to move him at this point. Well, it's going to be hard to do that. It's going to be hard to do that. It's going to be really hard to do that, Memphis, because nobody wants that. And look where we're at in the middle in the season. And if he does go somewhere, you got to think about what these what these uh, what these teams are willing to give up for a guy like Ben Simmons, and they're not willing to do that. That they might be giving up, some picks or a player who has a lot more potential and has a lot more in store. He might not be as talented or whatever, but he's a hard worker. He has a lot of upside on him and stuff, and he's willing to get better. His capability, his attitude, his capability of being more of a team like player. I'm talking about, in terms of him, having good chemistry and bonding, because that's important too. You got to be able to gel with your teammates too as well. It's a full package and stuff like that, and they're gonna get a guy who's already known as a diva, who's already bringing in issues, who has a reputation for not working hard. Don't know, a lot of even the Houston Rockets wouldn't want Ben Simmons, and they're at the bottom of the barrel. I don't feel sorry for this dude. I know guys want me to, and they want me to sit here and be sad about the situation. No, we're moving on with Maxi. That's what we got. You said put him at 4 spot. Other than that, ain't no need for him. Listen, they did that, and actually they were successful. Believe it or not, they were successful when they did that. When they played him in the front court, Memphis. When they played him at the 5 and they played him at the 4 and stuff like that, they they found a little formula. Doc Rivers had found a formula because they had to put him up there because sorry about that. Joel Embiid wasn't playing at that point in time, and it took a lot of, I guess you could say, pressure off of him in the fourth, especially like in the fourth quarter, because he was unplayable in the fourth quarter because of his free throw shooting and because he couldn't be relied upon in terms of knocking down the shot when you needed him. I understand that he could facilitate, he could defend, and he could do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But you're supposed to be seen as the second, that second guy, that that number two. Look, be a guy that's reliable in more ways than one, and there were other guys that were more reliable. Like when it came to Tobias Harris, you could rely on him because he could at least hit free throws. But I had silly motherfuckers that was trying to come on here trying to argue with me, saying that Tobias Harris wasn't valuable when he was playing and stuff like that, saying silly shit like that, which was really, really ridiculous. He only had like one bad game throughout the whole entire playoff. Now he may have not been clutch in a few situations, but he was very productive the whole entire playoff. This year, Tobias Harris, he's lately he hasn't been playing up to what he's supposed to be. But I have no doubt that he's gonna get better as the season progresses. Yeah, I mean everybody wants to make excuses for this guy, man, and it's a lot of people that don't believe that he's losing money and stuff like that. I'm here on record to tell you, yeah, he's losing money. These guys have money, and you see these guys money. What's up with Michael Hinton? I see you in the building, Texas. How you represent, man? These guys are moving. Uh, listen, a lot of they still have insurance. Some guys still have kids. They got wives. They got other stuff that has the finances. They have people that's constantly reaching and grabbing, asking for this and asking for that. Let's not make no mistake about that. So, I think, aside from him, you know what I'm saying? The question is when are you gonna go ahead and just step foot on the floor and play? That's what people want to see. If you're not gonna play, hey man, go live your life. Go tell other people with an opportunity, and it kills me that you got a guy like Jello Jello Ball, Leangelo Ball, working his ass off, trying to get better, show that he's resilient and everything, and y'all don't want to give him an opportunity. They're trying, and all the money that he's losing, like he bought it on himself, bought it on himself. Like to subscribe to notifications.